Recording has started.
Nice.
Hello, we're back. New year, new us. No, we're the same people. Unfortunately for us, or not. Who knows? How is everyone? Jack, Liam, have you had a good Christmas and New Year?
Good.
Yeah.
I delayed the recording of this a bit with the flu for a week and a half. So
Yeah.
apologies to everyone for that.
Jack was literally a broken man for the last probably a week or so. You've had your bad back, you've had the flu. I think that when we tried to record as of recording 4 or 5 days ago, and he was in bed for like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, and then you pulled us out.
And then I weren't very well. So it's just going
I'm
on.
really committed one.
I know. You're patient zero, Liam. You're the only one that never gets ill.
I'm in all the time. Just
that's his secret. He's like the Hulk. He's just, instead of being angry all the time, he's ill all the time.
Just constantly fluey and ill. Yeah.
He's like Papa Nurgle.
Oh God. Did we get any hobby-related things for Christmas?
I got some new clippers, which are the
Nice.
first clippers I've had since 2000, and the difference in trying to like clip and stuff, I was like, wait, I don't have to like grip the clippers to get through this. This is insane.
Crumple my hand while I'm clipping.
Yeah.
So
I should get new ones.
New fancy clippers, and then
you know what?
The actual protection have come off them.
wow.
That knackered.
I swear by, the ones that you get in the little painty starter sets.
Yeah, well, I had the old yellow ones, like the
Yeah.
old yellow ones. I've just run them down, and then I got a couple of the speed paint pens.
Ah, yeah, because you're using
pens,
them, haven't you?
Which I've been enjoying using the last couple of days.
Amazing.
Other than that, I didn't get any models.
No, I got.
But
well,
it's my birthday next weekend, and I managed to convince my wife to get me Dark Water
for you to play on your own.
For me to play on my own. She's like, I'm not gonna play this with you. I was like, that's okay.
Is that
models.
Water the one with where you play on the book? What people hate.
I'm not sure. It's like a Warhammer Quest. It's Warhammer Quest one, isn't it? So I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure I've seen it. That you play like on a book, like a bit like D&D, obviously, but rather than the board, you obviously have a map inside a book. I know people didn't like it, but I don't know if that's a real thing. I'm sure I've seen it though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really want it for the models. Yeah, like I got Curse City and I played that like twice. So
Liam, what did you get? Probably everything, knowing you.
Nah, only hobby bit was a bottle of liquid models. And
a new 3D printer.
Bottle of resin.
Nah, bottle of resin to make into models.
Cool. Yeah. Well.
No other hobby stuff.
Cool.
We're not really a big kind of present people. So
do you know what? I realise this, and people did warn me about this. Since having a child, you literally get nothing.
Yeah.
What's even worse is when your child's born on your birthday.
Oh.
So I have no Christmas and no birthday.
That's why he looks so good for you. Like, he's 100 and he looks pretty good for 100. It's because he doesn't age now. He's shares his birthday.
I'm only 12. It looks shit.
You act like it.
Yeah. Mental age.
Yeah. I think we can all be guilty of that. My wonderful wife actually bought me something really useful hobby-wise. She bought me a paintbrush cleaner.
Oh yeah, I got one last Christmas. I really enjoyed it.
Is it one of those like a cylinder, but then it makes like a vortex in it? Yeah, it's mint. I mean, I've just put some of the alcohol in it, and well, I use hot water, but it's actually amazing. It's really good for paintbrushes, obviously, but dry brush ones. Because obviously because you're kind of drying the paint out on the bristles and stuff. So I've now got like a big clean set of dry brushes, which is awesome. But yeah, that was my only actual hobby. I didn't get any models either. So yeah,
I did get
my
friend got me a pack of the Uruk-hai with crossbows.
Oh, nice. Well, I've been getting into playing that again. So, but I think we can talk about Lord of the Rings on this channel, can't we?
Games Workshop, right?
Yeah, it's Games Workshop. Yeah, yeah. I've been playing it quite a bit actually the last few weeks. let's say it's rekindle a fire, and we'll not talk about it because Liam got jealous what me and Jack did at the weekend, and he'll get really upset. So we'll not talk about that yet. Right,
No.
that's all done. Let's go on to. Oh, hold on. Here's our beautiful badge, and the news. Is there any?
So we
There
had
is.
the New Year preview, which had nothing to do with the old world.
Nope.
Very sad.
Actually, that's a lie, Liam. There was Blood Bowl.
Yeah, you can see that Dragon Prince, can't you, on there?
Oh, yeah, high elf football.
Yeah, half Blood Bowl team. Technically, the old world.
And the only other bit of news has been the made to order of the Chaos.
Have anyone seen the like the posts from people on a lot of the Warhammer groups? They've already got all their stuff already. It's like in a couple of days or whatever.
I still had a lot pre-made.
Yeah, I think
they always make a bunch and then just commit to finishing off what people order.
Genuinely, I think that the only thing I've ever had to wait for pretty much the duration of the 180 working days was the Citadel Woods, which are plastic. Because I think we ordered them in June last year and they turned up November.
Yeah, mine was the Beastman BSB. He took a long time because obviously I ordered them at the same time as my cafe book and stuff, and it took ages to arrive.
Did you press like you had
Combined
to send
shipping? Yeah,
all together. Yeah.
Didn't even think that it didn't even think it won't be ready in a week.
Oh dear, I really love that. I mean, we spoke about these obviously in our little group chat. I don't think I've ever seen like the bald Friar Tuck guy and the guy that looks like he's got a gimp mask on. I don't think I've ever seen those models. I've seen the other guy.
The front left guy looks very Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, you know what he looks like? He looks like Fabulous Bile from the Emperor's Children from the 40k.
The really old one, like the first one.
Yeah. Because he has like a skin coat on, doesn't he?
He does a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the dogs. They're probably my favourite Chaos Warhounds.
I've got a load of those already. I'm definitely going to pick up the knight.
The horse guy.
Because I've got quite a lot of the old metal knights.
Yeah.
And the only characters I've got are either Archaon, who's a bit too big for just like a standard hero character, or some of the newer ones, which are just absolutely massive in scale compared to them. So I'm hoping it'll fit a bit more nicely in with them.
The Chaos Hounds actually look like they've got a bit of character in, whereas the plasticky ones are they're pretty much all the same sculpt, aren't they? With different ears.
Yeah. No, these are really good. There's like a double-headed. You can just see the double-headed one. All sorts of mutations over them and stuff.
Yeah. They are so much better than the plastic ones, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but they're obviously twice the price for 5, so
if not more. Yeah. That's it for news. At the time of recording, we are still eagerly awaiting January FAQ.
Yes.
Fingers crossed it might be out tomorrow. So by the time this gets out, it might have been out for a month.
Yeah, as of recording, we are on the 20th of January, so we're hoping for the 21st. Jack's got a theory that it's a Wednesday, but who knows? What are we actually hoping for? Just Cafe getting nerfed into the ground. I think that's what everyone's hoping for.
I think it'll be some sort of nerf to Tomb Kings, which will roll over to vampires in terms of
They won't. They're not touching the legacy armies. They've already said that.
Well, that's why it has to be. That's why it has to be Tomb Kings that gets nerfed, and just it happens to reflect across the vampires. So I heard rumors of the template changes. So like, get rid of the partials thing. I think that'd be handy for any war machines. And
was that ever a thing?
Breath weapons and stuff. Yeah, so in 8th edition, it was just anything under the template.
No, well, that's what I mean. Like the partials. I'm almost certain. I cannot.
Partials are a new thing. I think.
Remember doing the partials.
No, partials back in the day.
Right. Okay. Probably before I played it, but
yeah.
I can remember everything that was underneath the template just got hit. Same with the breath weapons.
Partials. It's too tricky to figure out the partials.
Because the breath weapons are always going to be partials, aren't they? There's never anything directly underneath it because there's no hole.
Well, there can be stuff fully under like if it's a relatively small based infantry model.
Probably like one guy at the end.
Yeah.
But
it definitely makes some people use breath weapons and stuff like that. But, and like
anyone
cannons might actually
become breath weapon
decent,
is probably doing it wrong.
I used it against Malik at TSN the other week last month.
What,
So we're
breath
just gonna,
weapon?
yeah.
To be fair, I used that same event. I had my fire belly, breath weapon, Matt's chaos, big block of chaos warriors sort of flank. I did more damage with that than I did with the rest of my army.
Yeah, he should be, but I'm thinking like a dragon. If you're getting in range to flame something, you've clearly failed the charge of sorts,
No,
or
but
really
it's
messed
like
it up. Like
when
you're
you've
not
got
charging.
the charges, so only had it was going to a front of a unit with a champion.
Yeah, that's the
There was
thing.
no point.
There's this massive block. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to lose combat. You might as well just sit and roast half the block.
I meant I could shoot it with magic missiles and stuff as well, so it just easily the better option.
The Chaos Dragon one's really good as well because it's got the 2 modes on it. It's got
Yeah.
the Strength 2 no armor save and Strength 4 AP 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very situational, but like I don't know if you're going up against Dragon Princes, let's say, you definitely use Strength 2 no armor saves allowed.
Yeah, especially if you've got access to dark magic and you can drop toughness in your army. And it becomes really...
I mean, against elves, you don't really need to. You just roll 5s.
Yeah, but you could roll 4s.
Yeah, really looking forward to FAQ because I think over the last month I've kind of been a bit down. So I know it's coming, but don't want to like start building and painting more stuff
just in
case it changes. But yeah,
that's always the problem.
Back on it.
Yeah, I think just play for fun, Liam. It doesn't matter if they get nerfed or up or go better.
It does if it's like new units in an army, and that's fine. But entire new army, it might change a style or
well, a bit like they did with the Marauders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see. In terms of base sizes, but I can't see a massive rule change like FFAQ 1.5 style where like the whole game gets flipped on its head. I think it'll just be more small tweaks here, small tweaks there. But yeah, if some base sizes suddenly change and you have to rebase your Marauders for the 4th time, then I'm sure you're gonna kick off.
Yeah,
or your Skimwolves.
It's like Marauder Tribe Berserkers. I'm half expecting to have to rebase those as well.
Yeah,
but it's just waiting.
Yeah, because they're still on 25s.
Yeah. I think I'd like to see a bunch of targeted buffs to some of the weaker things, like go through the.
I think Wood Elves need help.
High Elves, all Elves, Wood Elves, High Elves, Empire, Orcs and Goblins, but just don't touch Night Goblins, don't touch Black Orcs, but common Orcs, common Goblins, like Spider Riders. Give us a reason to take half a book.
An army of spiders. The best. Ragnarok spiders, the best unit in the game.
But away from that, speaking of goblins, apparently some fungus wine has been infecting the podcast.
Really?
It has.
Yeah.
I've been.
Are we on hobby?
Both of us have. Yeah.
I know it has. We've all been getting a bit drunk on like moon wine or whatever it is, fungus wine. Yeah. Well, I think we spoke about it in the previous one. Me and Jack are leaving Liam behind and going up to Durham, which turns out to be an absolute shark tank. But hey, that's what it is. So yeah, this is an army I didn't own when I decided I was going to take something different. I had to buy an entire new army of Night Goblins. So this is just a part of it. So I've just finished these. Obviously, where the gaps are for my characters. So I managed to finish, what's that? That's 100 goblins there. Yeah, 220s and 31 and 32. So 101 goblins. And then the fanatics as well, yeah, which I think I've paid one extra, but it's spare, it's fine. Because I've only managed to fit 11 fanatics in my list.
I'm sure one will get snapped off its balls.
Yeah.
There's only 9 in that picture.
Say that again?
There's only 9 in that picture. 9? No? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, there's like
a hidden back rank which is like merged.
There's one behind. Yeah, sorry, I've got 10 in it, but I've painted 11.
Okay.
The other one's in the packet still. So, because that's when I was messing about with lists, and I'm like, actually, no, I want to do this. But yeah, so in my list, obviously, we've already submitted our list now, Jack, as of recording. Can you tell which one's got the no stomp banner?
No.
So I think those banners are amazing just for that because they're relatively flat.
Yeah, that's my issue when banners are all crinkly and stuff, and you've got to try and work out how
it would. Yeah,
image would be distorted. It's so hard to figure out. Whereas these ones, because they're so pretty much.
And
Just
do you know what? Actually, I was clipping all the bits off the sprues. So that's just the thing I like to do. I can't have sprues hanging around with bits on them, so I have to clip them off, put them in boxes anyway. And then I realised how old that kit is. 1993. I was like, is it really that old? All the sprues said 1993, and I'm like, what the hell? That can't be right. But because that command kit does the Skaven, the old fat Skaven guys, and the tomb kit, well, skeletons as well. So yeah,
it does seem really early, even in my head.
It does. That's what I mean. Yeah, I was like, no way, is that 1993?
Because I was getting into it when those plastics.
Goblins are the ones that I got when I got into it around 2000-ish.
You're not going to be able to see this, but GW 1993 it says on the sprue. GWC.
Is that just on the shields though, or is it?
No, it was on the other sprues as well. Because I'm assuming these are the same shields as the skeleton ones as well as the Skaven ones. Because they didn't have the triangle ones, did they? If I remember right, with the old clan rats.
No, they did.
They did. Okay, so these might just be the skeleton and goblin ones then.
We definitely had them in Mordheim, and they were on the same.
Yeah.
But that was late 90s, wasn't it? 98, 99.
So I've got another upgrade sprue from, I don't know what it's from, but it's definitely the Goblin one, Shields, and this one's 1998. But that one, these did it with those Goblins, so I don't know. Yeah, but it just surprised me how potentially, someone in the comments will definitely tell us. And now we're talking about Middle-earth. I managed to find an STL. I found that STL before. It was all one piece. I could never print it because my print bed wasn't big enough. So someone's kindly cut it into 4, and I've printed Weathertop there for our Middle-earth that we're starting down at the club. Didn't take that long either because obviously my new printer, as you can see there, is amazing.
Shiny.
How much do you reckon it set you back resin-wise?
That was only one sprue, and I have about a quarter left. So a tenner. If that, less than a tenner, because I wish I still got some left.
3D printing's great when it works.
Might have to get you to do me one at some point.
This is it. Well, this looks quite intricate a lot, but the only real bit that's probably used a lot of the FDM is the floor. Then everything else is obviously the pillars and stuff. So it is quite. I ain't got it to hand; it's behind me, but
quite basic.
Because there's not much going on with the pillars and stuff. It doesn't really use that FDM because the middle bit is actually there's not a lot going on in the middle because obviously it's a flooring.
Just flagstones, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, and I'd probably say that was the only bit. It's the initial, the flagstone floor, and then the ring around, and then the pillars and bits of ruin and stuff don't take a lot. It might be because the printer is a bit more efficient than my old one was as well. So. But yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I can't wait to paint it when I finally get some downtime from goblins.
Quick dry brush is done.
Yeah, there's a spray first.
Before we go on to these next pictures, really important to understand that Jack was on his deathbed like 6 days ago.
Yeah.
So everything in these next few slides has been done since Thursday, and we're on Tuesday today.
You need to grow up, Jack.
To be fair, the picture on the left, and to be fair, these were done like pretty much New Year's Day, and then I was ill up till Thursday. So these ones got done early on. So
now those nobblers weren't.
Nobblers, they must have been done.
Yeah, the nobblers you've done.
No, I built them last week. Last weekend, the nobblers got done. Not last weekend, the weekend before last. Yeah, like 8-9 days ago. I think I got those built because I got them in the post. No, I got them in the post on the Friday lunchtime, and by Friday tea time, that was where they were up to.
I can see Liam like trying to timestamp,
Oh yeah, well, I think up to the evidence. So I think I got them delivered with the post on at like lunchtime, and then by tea time they were done.
Yeah. I mean, you literally, it was like one of those where, do you know, like all the memes and stuff now where they kind of have like the box, then they slam it on the table and they're done. It just looked like that.
Because there's no like building to them. It's just stick them down, stick a head on.
Yeah.
Prime and then just bash a few colours on. So
when people ask when you're off sick, if they ask are you well enough to work, And Jack's like, no. But I painted an army though.
The stuff on the left was just basically my last outstanding bits of ogres. Just so I got those finished off on New Year's Day. Well, started and finished off on New Year's Day, I think.
Do you need
which
to
at that
start
point I was like, okay, that's all the ogres done. And then I was like, got around to writing my list for Durham, and I was like, need more Noblars. And I also found some Yetis in a box, so I need to build and pick those at some point.
And 4 hours later, ta-da!
So at the moment, other than a box of Yetis, that is the ogres done and dusted. So they're all ready for Durham. And then last couple of days, once I finally sort of recovered, I realized that my next event is this dwarf and greenskin narrative hosted by Tom in Derby at Bash, and he was very quickly starting to ask us for bits of lore and some army picks, that sort of stuff. So I had to finally make a decision on what flavor of greenskin I was gonna take. I had a troll horde fully painted up and ready, and I was like, that's my backup. And then I was like, I've been meaning to start rebasing my night goblins for ages, and sort of touch up the paint job. So finally committed to the night goblins. So yeah, started rebasing those. So I've got a couple of characters up in the top left, including my oath breaking goblin holding a dwarven banner that was stolen from a stronghold, which is part of the sort of narrative of the event.
I should have got your fluff, shouldn't I? The lore you submitted.
Yeah, we can tag in the event Facebook or something for people to go have a look at. Everyone's got their own bit of sort of Liam's not because he's lazy, but everyone else has got their lore in.
Like half the people haven't.
Well, the dwarfs haven't, basically. The dwarfs plus Liam.
I'm concerned why your night goblins are yellow like mine as well, Jack.
Well, mine were yellow first. Yours are more like leathery brown, though.
No, the yellow, mate. It's Nazdrag yellow.
No,
definitely yellow.
These are Ivandu yellow, whatever that one is. Yours are more like leather brown. I am more yellow. So I got some cards done. Rebased the squig hoppers.
And a dwarf cave by the looks of that.
And then got some fanatics done, which is a big range of ages. So the front ones are some like really old like 80s Kev Adams ones, I believe. Then I've got the sort of the middle ones are the same as the Dan's got, and then the back ones are the sort of newer, more Age of Sigmar ones. Some of my I'm going to replace those back ones because I don't really like them very much. So I've bought another pack of the sort of middle ones, so they'll get replaced. Got some squigs and some mangler squigs spaced up, some giant squigs. Converted one up to be a BSB bearer just in case I fancy doing that at some point. And then made a start. Then I basically got stuck waiting for bases to arrive. But at lunchtime today, the postman came and dropped me off some 50 by 75s. So I started rebasing some artillery and some more manglers, as you can see on there. So that's 4 manglers, 2 goblin doom divers, the squig gobber, but which I'll probably use as either a rock globber or another goblin doom diver. Or I could just use it as another mangler if I wanted to have 5 manglers.
I think a guy at our last event used the gobbers as doom divers.
Yeah, I think they fit the theme pretty well. I mean, you could even chop off the squigs out the spit and put some of the flying night goblins on the end of them. To be fair, I think it looked pretty cool. Got a couple of rock glubbers. That was literally sludged up half an hour before we started recording. A few netters. So just about making a start of the infantry as a whole now. But looking in my box, there's like 200 knights in there. So, and there's quite a few of them are the skull pass ones, which I'm not overly keen on.
Yeah, I don't like them. Like the new AOS ones.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to phase those out and get some more of the older style that Dan's using. So
I think they're good value though for the box because you get I think you get like 40 for like 40 quid or something.
Yeah, it's about a pound a model, so I'll do that. And if I can sell those.
Oh, Jack's disappeared.
We've lost him.
We've lost Jack. Oh no.
He'll be back.
His fungus wine's got too much for him. He's out.
He was doing anyway, wasn't he?
He's actually disappeared. Devices
Yeah,
are
it's
not
totally gone.
Well, Liam, what have you been doing?
So I had a week away with some good friends. Long weekend away. I do it every weekend, play board games and stuff. So
just before you get into it, Liam, I'm actually impressed that it took us to episode 18 for us to have an actual technical fault.
Yeah, that's good going.
We've done well there. I think we've done really well.
Well, no, because
he's back.
Headphones, didn't he?
He's back. Oh yeah, headphones. Yeah. There he is. He's back. Oh, we're just saying, Jack. Oh no, we got no sound.
No microphone.
No microphone. Oh dear.
We'll get it working in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so weekend away. Played loads of MCP and board games.
Yeah.
Had a quick play out with some translucent resin.
I'm going to say, is
to
that
get
the
myself
Silver
an Iceman.
Ah, Iceman, yeah.
And yeah, just played lots of that and board games and ate lots of food and stayed inside a house for a weekend and enjoyed playing games.
Do you know what? You know how you mentioned
that's my entire hobby.
We should do that as a channel and host a live podcast from the place.
Yeah, maybe.
Am I back?
That'd be awesome.
You are back.
Don't just have to be us streaming. We obviously can invite other people along, but just to do like a live podcast / video while we're
or even just a live stream. Anyway.
Say that again.
We can say it's just on the internet. We can do that at any point.
Yeah, we can just do a live stream. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sort one of them out at some point.
He's back.
Yeah, I managed to pull a cable out my computer with my feet under the desk. A cable I didn't even know was like important. It's just one that sort of dangles and
We've just said like we've done really well to get to episode 18 without any kind of technical issues.
No, there's that one episode where I had to film off my phone, remember, because the first time I got
Liam, that's the one Liam pulled up on. But
you want every technical issue.
Yeah, it's just you, Jack.
Just because I'm so old and technically...
You can tell he works in offices, Liam, and not outside all the time.
It's definitely what his job should be doing, right?
Exactly, yeah. What he should be doing, but he's actually broken in half. This is half a man right now because he's got no back left.
Yeah, so you're about you want to talk about quickly before we get on to the main topic.
Yes.
Is the Old World survey that has been done by Rich over on the UK Masters and Rankings Discord. There's a link to join the Discord there if you want to get full access to the survey and just for chats on that Discord. It's just a really handy place to be for finding events, that kind of thing. And it's quite amazing how many events have happened over the year, how many people have attended events, and people just keep going to more and more of them. Obviously, Nottingham being the most popular, with Rob almost single-handedly flying the flag for probably 18 of those events.
Yeah, I think TSN probably most those, and then like one UK GT event.
Plus the 4As.
And the one we went to down in San Diego, pretty much.
Yeah. And one UKTC.
I think I'm the only one in Sheffield that's done Old World as well.
For now.
Yeah, there's another one coming soon though, isn't there? I saw advert for
JD's.
Yeah, there's the Sheffield. Well,
Sheffield Slaughter.
Sheffield. No, it's Dragon Slayers. It is a Dragon Slayers one, but I don't know if he's.
He is calling it a Slaughter.
It is right. Fair enough. Yeah. So we've got some competition there. No, I'm only kidding.
Taken long enough, hasn't it? Anyway, should we get on to actual topics?
You mean we have topics?
We do. Real two.
Go on then.
So
let's start with the first one.
Recap of 2025.
Yeah, which was a great year for Old World, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's been outstanding, hasn't it?
Yeah, really.
We just do a quick run through and pick our highlights.
Yep.
So started off early in the year with the release of a High Elf Arcane Journal.
Yep, that's me straight away. Done. My boys.
You only get to choose one then.
Oh, well, there you go. Then that's it. Done.
Yeah, so Chase and Seaguard themed lists.
Yeah.
Didn't really change them massively, I don't think, as an army.
No.
Seen a few Chase lists around, but yet to see a Seaguard list on the table.
Yeah, Seaguard went in the bin, I think. I think the
Didn't
one
you
thing
buy
that
one?
I've got a Seaguard army and he's painted. I think the one thing that let the Seaguard one down, and not just rules wise, is the fact that the models were, you had a Merworm which was £85. You have the Sky Cutter Chariot which was £50. So financially, I think they just kind of blew everyone out of the water with it, unless obviously you already own them.
Yeah, you say that, but how much is a cafe balloon?
You really need one or two of them.
Yeah, the cafe
balloon. You need one or two mealworms.
Not mealworms.
You don't need two mealworms. It's the chariot.
You barely need one.
The thing is with the chariot, you're spending £50 on a chariot. It lasts a turn before he's dead. At least the balloons are going to last you all 5 games without actually dying. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that let them down. I mean, the rules as well weren't amazing.
They got a cool character.
We did get Vess. Vess is a stunning model.
Yeah, she's great.
And I think her rules are quite good. It's on toughness 3, strength 3 elves that it affects.
So was she the only new model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought Corhill back, obviously there.
And there was some amendments to the
never new Reavers.
Yeah, Reavers got new champion. You got new Swordmaster champion or something, did you?
No. So
White Lion hero.
White Lion hero.
Yeah, that were the Teresian
Lord.
Yeah. And then they also had the Stormweaver, but only got a model on the old model on the Unicorn, which was a mid to order, if I remember rightly.
Possibly.
Which come not long ago, actually. It was probably about last month or something, wasn't it? With all the high elf champions. So I mean, yeah, from the actual release, I think there was Corhill, the Teresian Lord, Vess, and the Merworm got re-released, didn't it? I think that was it for the high elves in that section. I mean, all good because I bought it all, so I can't complain. This was probably the best release, in my opinion, really.
So we had that weird thing where everyone expected Beastmen, nothing happened, and then we got Wood Elves.
Yeah, they jumped forward, didn't they, in the queue?
Yeah. But so they also then got followed, though, didn't they, by the Beastmen?
Yeah, quite sought after. So Wood Elves got the the Wardens of Towson and the Wild Hunt as 2 lists.
Yeah.
Wild Hunt seems incredibly fun
box as well, battalion box.
I think pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of all the re-release factions, anyway.
Dragon never got re-released, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things that they did re-release, I think.
Was it just made to order, or is it still?
No, it's still on there now. The website, yeah, it's still on there. Yeah, it's actually quite a good value as well because I think it's £50 that one.
They're really quite small and spindly. Those old ones, aren't they?
It's not. It's the old dragon, isn't it? What a lot of the
still on there.
Yeah.
Never doubted you, Dan.
I know. Anyone would think I played every army in this game, right?
Yeah. So the Beastmen was the journal I've been waiting ages for. It came out, and I've never played Beastmen since.
Yeah, really? You have, haven't you? No, I don't think you have, you?
I was like, oh, Beastmen got good. Yeah, I don't want to play them anymore.
Yeah, because you've been flittering between Nurgle, Ogres, and Chaos Dwarfs, haven't you?
Yeah. Did Vampires a little bit, Tomb Kings a little bit. But but that's the problem with having every army is that you just finding time to use them. I'll try and give them a few games this year. Maybe I'll give the Minotaur Herd.
I think yours is a more difficult choice as well because all your armies are painted, whereas probably only got 3 painted armies out of all of them.
Oh, not
all yours are painted, so you have got an excuse because you don't know which one to play. Mine, I'm only playing one painted.
I'd say probably half of them are painted and sort of on rightish base sizes now.
We've just said four armies there, and they're all painted, and now you've got the 5th with the Beastmen, so that's nearly half of them done.
Yeah. Well, I don't think. Actually, I finished my Wood Elves this year. Well, last year they got finished off, so they're
There you
painted.
go. That's 6, Jack. Keep going. Any more?
Not this yet.
The High Elves aren't finished painted.
Oh, that's all right. That's one on the other side. Then.
Skaven aren't finished painted.
They're not a real army.
Bretts aren't painted. My Halflings aren't finished painted. So yeah, there's loads left. Plenty still to hobby. Let's put it
more
that
than me. More than Liam, but he's only got 2 armies. So, well, 3. Sorry, you got 3 armies, haven't you?
4.
3 armies that you play.
5.
So it's Renegades.
What the other 2? Renegades, Cafe, and
Orcs,
Wolves. So that's 6. So I've got painted. I've got Troll Horde, Cafe, Wolves, Lizardmen.
Lizardmen.
Oh, did you have Lizardmen?
I have Lizardmen. I did them for the release of the game and then haven't used them at all.
No, did they have good rules beforehand?
And then, and then Renegade Crowns aren't painted, Dwarfs aren't painted.
I'm surprised you haven't started Vampire counts in as they're in the meta as well, Liam.
If they were
not
a non-legacy army, I'd have had them. I'd have done them by now.
See, Jack, this is a real man here.
And my High Elves are built as well.
Oh yeah, it shows the Lumineth ones, which people trigger quite a lot of people.
Fantastic. I played you with your High Elf.
They're not even old world models, but they're Warhammer models.
Neither is anything in my Balls of the Sea list, so it's
fun. Oh yeah, because it's all the Dark Oath, isn't it?
Just ignore stuff, isn't it?
For now. But and anyway, Beastmen came out after a short delay. They only had one new model.
Very good.
Yep, both good.
Cromwell at the front.
Cromwell, yeah.
Which you can't get hold of anywhere.
Let's get that extra level 4 in there.
I think the Cromwell, they literally had that initial release, and I don't think he's been back in stock since.
No, I've never seen him to be able to buy him.
Yeah, but I've never seen him on the table either, so I don't know who bought him.
I've played him multiple times.
I've used him, but I use the old Malagor.
You've got bloody Goonhammers, Liam. That's cheating.
No, I've played against him.
Oh, you played against? Oh, right. I'm gonna say. I know you painted the Goonhammer one, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's it. Yours is the only one I've seen kind of real life. I've never seen him anywhere else.
Is he up here? Yeah, he is. Ooh.
Yeah.
I love him. He's a great model.
He is. Which they put him back in stock, but they just don't want to for some reason.
And then after Beastmen, we had the first of the big releases. Well, the only really big release.
Yeah, boy.
And that was Cafe, which definitely is my highlight of the year.
Dropped like the whole range basically at the preview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they showed everything, didn't they? But obviously they didn't release Miao Ying until Wave 2.
Yeah.
But everything else come out, I believe, didn't they? It was just Miao Ying, I think.
She was the only thing, and then this box broken down to separate units.
Yeah. Again, though, I think this one's up there with the Wood Elves, but I think you've got more variation in the Wood Elves because it made essentially 7 kits.
Something like that.
Yeah, because it was like it's the dual cavalry, isn't it? The dual infantry, and then you can have
archers and scouts.
Oh yeah, so 6. So but this is up there in terms of the models, definitely. But I think
this is my other unpainted. I've got the battalion box sat downstairs next to my table, and I'm just waiting for them to get nerfed enough for me to want to play them.
It's funny that you say that. But I haven't used mine unless people have said I want to play against Cafe as practice since
you
base Amber in September.
Since they took you up to number 1 in the UK.
Yeah, since you went on a tirade for about 4 months, Liam, just battering everybody. since you weren't your glowing eyes.
Yeah, then. But yes, so I just play against one old friend who said, "Oh, I wanted a game." He's like, "Do you want to bring the Cafe? I've not seen them." And like, yep, definitely can do that for you. I've just been the last
for all of 1 turn.
And funnily enough, we've not seen him since.
I haven't. No, it's a lot.
Wow.
I haven't seen him. Speak to him a bit, but yeah,
Oh,
he's
Liam,
at
you
tournament
hobby
this
killer.
Sunday, so he didn't kill it totally.
You've took Brian's nickname, Hobby Killer, is it?
Nah, nowhere near. I'm nice.
You are.
And
People on the internet don't know that,
yeah, alongside Cafe was probably the biggest shake-up we've had as well.
So in 1.5.
Yeah, Match Play Guide and 1.5, which
I
were
think
all at the same weekend, wasn't it? Cafe,
Yeah.
Match Play Guide and 1.5.
Yeah, because that was the big kind of reveal thing, wasn't it? That's what was happening, and boom, there it all come at the same time. Was there an FAQ as well?
Was
That
it
was
1.5 was the
1.5.
FAQ, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Match Play Guide. Yeah. Sorry, I thought
Yeah.
we just said that's fine. Yeah. Definitely for the better, in my opinion.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, it made, as a TO, it made setting up events a lot more interesting as well in terms of how you build the missions. And obviously they've got the guidelines on each mission, but it doesn't say you have to play those. I think it does on a couple, doesn't it, where it says you must play baggage trains or whatever.
Have a primary and then have one of these 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So as a TO, it would mint rather than just playing the same, 4 missions, because you never played Breakpoint and you never played what were the other one? What nobody likes playing. The one where you had to roll. Yeah.
When we ambush on
reinforcements.
and,
yeah. We ended up with half your army off at board. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a pivotal point in 2005, definitely for the game. And I think it definitely made it, I'm not going to say playable, but it varied it up at least. So
it would have been interesting.
the same.
With the changes that came through the Match Play Guide, it would have been interesting to see Cafe pre that FAQ when there wasn't huge big blocks of infantry to get nuked by balloons. Would have been interesting to see whether they were still as dominant with the older rules. But no, it definitely, it made such a difference. It made the tables look like tables of Warhammer when those big blocks of infantry started appearing. The army builds started changing it, developing a bit from just 10 models on the table basically for a lot of armies.
Gone were the days where you could literally just use a Chaos Dragon Lord to just annihilate everybody.
Yeah.
It then, like you said, it then become an actual game of Warhammer, didn't it? With rank and file models, and I think it definitely come at the right time, because I think, like you've just alluded to, I think the game wasn't getting stale, but it was getting very polar, kind of big monsters. Let's just punch everything else to death because we're a big monster. Whereas because this come in, it did, like you say, it did massively shake it up and for the better, I think.
Right, should have done.
Yeah. So to say they are the small little specialist game studio or whatever they are, they kind of listened, didn't they, and timed it right. Definitely
they did. And then after 1.5 we had a bit of a gap. Had the Fleet of Storm Dragon book.
Yep, Jade Fleet.
So you didn't bother adding that in because it was not a lot.
Yeah, they. You got. What did you get with the Tomb? Oh, it was the once per game casting, wasn't it, for the Mortal Cult?
Yeah,
I've never seen anyone use, really.
No, I know we did quite a big.
Weren't we?
Yeah, we did quite a big review on it, didn't we? We were like, actually, these are quite good. And then I don't think, again, I've never seen him.
I think the issue is they're not in like Old World Builder or anything like that. So I think people just forget they exist.
Yeah.
And it's
one of them's literally game defining.
Yeah.
In that remove the
ward and regen.
Yeah.
Massive.
But you know what?
I think that's pretty much like it's not in Old World Builder, so people just can't be bothered using it because it's too much of a pain to track alongside everything else.
I've not seen people use these models either. Like the Herald's amazing on the with the banner.
Yeah, I still want to pick these up.
I haven't picked them up yet. It's probably maybe one of the only ones I don't actually own, the plastic stuff anyway. But I wouldn't mind the the herald and the prince, or king. I just don't see how the guy on the horse fits in anywhere in the list. That's the only problem.
A nice unit filler.
Yeah.
He needs his like heavy cav unit to come out, doesn't it? At some
Yeah,
point?
we may well see that in a future Arcane Journal.
Like a Tomb King cataphract unit.
I guess the only worry about continued multiple Arcane Journals is that every army becomes the same. Like everyone's just got the same thing. So, whilst it would be nice to have a unit to put him into, it just then makes it another army that looks the same on the tabletop.
Yeah.
And then we have the last big release of 2025. I forgot what year we were talking about. Yeah, but this is arguably the biggest thing outside of Cafe.
Yeah.
Because what it's done is it means that any army at any point can now have a range refresh.
Yeah.
Like if they want to do, say they get to April next year, and oh look, we've found 3 new types of Empire State Troops.
Yeah.
And they now look not stupid. Like, it'll be great.
With no shoes.
Yeah. Well, look, we've found some new style common goblins behind a box.
Yeah.
Like, it's
you're right.
Amazing.
Yeah, you are right. I think it was almost like a milestone kind of release, wasn't it, with the new Marauders, and because I don't think anyone knew they were coming.
We didn't have any. There wasn't any
no
preamble.
All that thing.
And it was just dropped on like a random like Monday morning or something, wasn't it? It was just like, oh yeah,
here's some new Marauders and a new book. What? Pardon?
Yeah, well, that's what the Specialist Design Studio do, isn't it? Every Monday there's an article of something.
Yeah, and they've got the license to do it as well. They can just whatever they're working on, they can just go right. Here we go. Some new high elves. Here's a new box of high elves without the stupid club fists holding the spears. But no, I've not had a chance to actually build or paint or anything on the new Marauders. I know obviously you have, Liam. They're nice.
I've not opened my actual box of them yet.
No, you've had obviously Goomhammers,
but yeah, I had the preview copies, but I need to finish off them.
I need to buy later. There's one in Patriot I keep looking at. I'm just like, I've painted like 100 of the old Marauders. That's the only problem I've got with it is I've just painted all them, and I don't necessarily. Yeah. I think if I was going to do new Marauders, I think I would just do a Marauder army without any of the Chaos Warrior stuff in. I think, a bit like a Norska themed army.
Maybe we get that mammoth this year. I still want to know where that ship in the background is. Whether that's just like
it's cool, isn't it?
Whether it's a model or is it just a AI generated image, or whether it's a
they
make painting.
Cathay ones as well, didn't it? They had the junk ships in the background as well, and some of the artwork for that. So I don't really know. It does look really good though.
Yeah, obviously we saw Stu do his sort of half a ship, didn't we?
Yeah, on his display board, yeah.
So, and he's done it again for Fona School doubles at the end of the month.
Yes. Is he taking his Empire? Is he taking his Empire?
Can't remember.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I know he recently put a video out about it, didn't he?
No, that was Chaos.
Was it Chaos?
Sorry, did I see a big giant in his pre?
No, it's Empire.
I thought it was Empire. Yeah, because he has got an Empire army that he was planning on taking.
Yeah, so the original plan was the Marienburg Cafe sort of.
Yeah, that's
pairing, wasn't
the Jade Fleet. Yeah.
Yeah, go check him out. We can keep guessing forever.
we're going to be. He's done this. He's done that.
Just 5 minutes around. See what he's
doing. And then just stepping into this year, we know we're getting these at some point.
So
soon.
Do you think these will come as a big box, or do you think these will all be individual?
So that's a box. And then in 3 to 4 months, I imagine they will get broken down into individual kits.
Yeah. Those peasants are so nice.
They are.
They're going to be like
amazing models.
How much do you reckon those peasants going to be point wise though? Like, is it going to be like goblins where they're like 4 points? And you're like, oh my god, there's so much. Like the amount of detail on those for a 5-point model.
The Jade Warriors 9 points a model.
8, and you buy stuff for 9.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I would imagine these being around 5-6 points, depending on your loadout. Although, if I remember rightly from the Total War game, they are only armed with spears and bows, which is obviously what they've got there. So
Yeah, on these models.
yeah, they'll probably be maybe, I don't know, 7 points with light armor, maybe.
The thing is, like,
maybe a point cheaper than the elite infantry.
Yeah, because
it
they'll
can be
have
anything from 3 or 4 points at the cheap end up
Yeah.
to 5 or 6 at the top end.
Like, yeah, in my head
And
they're
it-
like Skaven slaves, right?
2.5 points a model.
Well, they're clearly going to have the same stat line as just the generic state troop, aren't they? You know, your weapon
Yeah.
skill 3, strength 3, toughness
But
3.
with loads of extra special rules that make them incredible.
Yeah. Wall of Blades, if you charge this unit, you take 4d6, strength 20 hits. No,
They're
armor
just
saves
actually
allowed.
pikes, not spears.
Do we think these will be first quarter? Are these first quarter release?
I think when they did the preview stream, they said Q1.
Or,
Yeah.
like,
So that gives
anywhere
them up until what, the end of
April?
March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hazard a guess it'll be maybe late Feb, early March.
So you don't think
That'd be
they'll
my
do
guess.
here's the nerf FAQ, but look at these new profiles on these new things which you'll buy now for your army at the same time.
We're going to buy it anyway. We don't need to do that. We know that now.
Yeah. What I'm actually interested in is what the Crowman does.
I knew you were going to
Whether
say
it
the
is
Crowman.
The little familiar.
Yeah, whether
type
it is
thing.
a familiar or you cast through
I
it.
imagine
or
it's going to be
something.
similar to Kralmor's familiar type thing. It's just a
Maybe,
bit that gets plonked on the map.
but they
Or-
actually have a unit in Total War as well. There's like a swarm. There is a swarm of crowmen, but they're used as what's he called? Is it Jing Bao, the green dragon guy? He used them as like spies. So who knows? I think we spoke about this before, Liam, as well, when we announced it. I'd be interested to see what lore the Astromancers get, because they're technically heavens wizards, aren't they? So be interested to see what that box is stunning though.
Yeah, can't wait.
So like the Lord of the Rings Crebain equivalents, the
crow
spies.
Yeah. Are we into 2006 then by looking at that?
We are, yes.
I've got as a ticker. I think we said this before we started. People of an age will know who Mystic Meg is.
Right. So for this, I've done something a little bit different.
I'm excited.
For those who are familiar with sports betting, you have like over and unders. Like, so you might bet.
Sorry, this section of the show is 18 plus only. So
you might be able to bet on a game where there's going to be 3 or more goals.
Yeah.
So you'd say you'd bet
over
on 2.5. Yeah. So you'd bet above or below, and you'd get odds depending on that. So I have got a set of slides, and I've got some numbers on the slides for what I've given a number, and I want Dan and Jack to say over or under when we've discussed each section.
Liam, you're going above and beyond here with this.
Well, I did steal it from Old World Fanatics, who did a similar thing. But I wanted to do it before I listened to it, and I haven't watched their YouTube video. I only listened to it on Thingy, so which is why I've done it.
You shouldn't have said that, because we could have claimed that we did it first and started some YouTube beef.
Yeah, we did it first a month ago.
Yeah, with Dan's release schedule, we could have recorded. If he hadn't said before when we were filming this, we could have said this was pre Christmas.
So new plastic kits. Considering you're getting what looked like 4 in that previous box.
The new plastic units, or
yes,
characters separate, or
if it's a plastic character, it counts. So like that Astromancer, I imagine it's going to be a foot and a mounted one in one kit.
Okay.
So how many do you think we're getting? So I have gone for
the whole of next year.
For the whole of next year.
Oof.
Considering we're a month in and you've got nothing so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I've gone for 15.
In my head, then I was thinking 16. So yeah, I'm gonna go over 15.5. I think we're gonna get those. The cafe stuff, obviously. I think we're gonna get a first wave of Kislev, which will probably half a dozen, and then I think we'll have a unit or two here, just bulking out other armies. So I reckon somewhere between 16 and 20. I think we'll get.
What about
Maybe
you, Dan?
optimistic. I may be very optimistic, but that's what I'm hoping for.
I actually think I'm going to go lower than you. I'm just trying to work it out in my head. So obviously the Cathay one, we're probably going to see 3 new kits in that one. Well, I say obviously, I don't know if the crane gunners and the iron hail gunners will be a dual.
That's 3 or 4 either way.
Yeah, 3 or 4 there. I'm thinking because we've got a Marauder refresh, I'm thinking they might do maybe 2 or 3 new kits for Warriors of Chaos. So that's 6, 7.
Yeah.
6, 7.
No.
You're too old.
I know.
This was 18 plus only, Dan.
I'm just trying to gauge what I think they're going to redo. Kislev, I'm not sure they'll do Kislev.
So I think reaching that number.
Kislev or Pirate.
Let's go.
Pirate Coast.
Let's go 12. I'm going to go 12.
So you're going under.
Yeah, I'm going under to 15.5. Yeah.
I'm going over. Is my prediction, but it all depends on there being a new faction in the summer. If there's a new faction, you smash through that. If there isn't, then you don't.
That's what I'm wary about. Are they going to be brave enough to release a new faction yet? I'd love Pirate Ghost, by the way, Jack. Yes, absolutely.
So next one.
This he's too prepared. What's going on here?
That's a beautiful army. That's a pretty army.
New army releases and
that's not a real army,
a legacy faction shifting from legacy to core counts as a new army. So have a quick think. I have gone for.
I've got 2 in my head.
1.5.
Yeah, I think 1.5 as well. I've got 2 in my head just to bridge the gap. If you know the map, that is.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think he will get 1 of Kislev or Vampire Coast. And I don't know. I don't know. As much as we're all hoping, I don't know if any legacy armies are gonna make that shift. Obviously, there's thoughts about the ogre range getting a refresh, sort of back end of last year, which never sort of happened, or we didn't. It's not been announced yet. So it depends if that gets sort of announced early this year, then maybe ogres might switch. But I'll go under on this one. I reckon we're just going to get 1 of those new ones. So I'll just go for under.
I'm going over.
You're going over, but then you wouldn't commit to the last one, thinking that there would be a new range.
No, it doesn't mean it's a new range. Liam's asking if legacy fish.
You think there'll be multiple legacy ones and not?
I think because the models and the sculpts are already there from the old Forge World stuff. Chaos Dwarves and Ogres, for the pure fact Ogres have got all the models anyway. We've already seen that the AOS range gets refreshed to the newer models and the older models come to Old World, like Beastmen. I mean, they didn't get a refresh in AOS, but they obviously took all the models over. Although technically they did with Darkwater, and they've got Pestigores and stuff. But
because not full army.
No, but because like the old Forge World Chaos Dwarf armies there, just sat there, it don't make sense to me to still have the plates and stuff to the casting ability of it, then not releasing it. And then
we didn't do that for best part of 2 decades of some stuff. Like those.
No, but they did. They got rid of
beast packs.
They got rid of Old World though, didn't they? Completely. Yeah, so
Warhammer. I've played Warhammer for 15 years prior to Old World disappearing.
Yeah,
and those beast packs were never on sale.
Yeah, I mean I'm saying 2 ogres and Chaos Dwarfs. Just again, law kind of. And looking at the map, that's the massive gap between the Old World and Cathay. I know.
Oh yeah, that big sort of northeast section.
That's what I mean. Yeah, just to tie it all in. I did see an interesting one today. What someone put on one of the Facebook groups that they kind of changed the shape of Albion, but also left Albion in there. I don't really know what an army of Albion would look like because it's just giants and that guy, right?
We'll come to that.
Oh,
so next one, is Arcane Journals. We had, I think, 8 last year.
Yeah.
So I've gone for 7.5 this year.
As in a refresh of Arcane Journals, or completely
new-
brand
new
new
Arcane
A
one?
new book with the word Arcane Journal on the front cover.
All right, so they could be like the campaign ones or anything.
Yeah.
Like they've been bringing out. Okay. I think it's hard not to argue.
We're
with what you
getting.
just
We
said
know we're
because
getting
we've
one.
had that many. Yeah. We've had
So
one already this month. No, we haven't had one this
No,
year,
no.
have we?
We've got the new
two
cafe
new
one.
ones.
Cafe.
Yeah.
Um,
I think you probably bang on with that.
well, we're not going to release half a book.
no,
So
no.
am I
Yeah, I
over or
reckon.
under?
Well, I'll go over. I'll be
7 then.
optimistic.
I'm going 7.
Jack
He's
over,
going
Dan
under.
under.
I'm going over. What are you thinking?
It's
Liam?
going under 7.5. Me.
I'm going under, but only just. So I'm going for 7.
7.4. You can't have a fourth of a book, Liam.
So
What's that doing on here? Get that off!
I couldn't find an image that worked.
God damn it!
You should have had
So-
a Marauder with like a base in either hand, like here for
Number of errors. Well, there's one there for a start.
So-
Flipping 1,000 suns on my screen with
We're
40k
looking
battle
for-
tomes. Sorry, codices.
The number of errors that mean they have to release an emergency FAQ,
Okay,
like they did with the Dwarf book.
there's a few books actually where they pretty
Yeah,
much
there's a
did
couple,
FA,
yeah.
like the Beast. I'm sure the Beastman had one where it's F. Oh, that's because F1.5 dropped, so they had to like change the
Yes.
castings and
Yeah,
stuff
the
straight away,
Renegade
and like,
Crown
the
one as
level,
well.
the
It
level
puts half
and
the
stuff.
rule off, doesn't it?
It does. So that'd be 2 last year.
That's 2 there, yeah. The dwarf one 3 because that were the
no,
hammer
the Dwarf
wasn't it?
one was the
Was
year
that
before
not?
2004.
Oh, okay.
Well, you
Yeah,
had your
'cause that
skin
was,
walls. You had your skin walls base size. Well, I mean,
That's
it
not
just
a-
changes the base size. Is not an error. Not an error. Okay.
No, not
It's
unless
just
it's
a
like so. It's something
missed-
where they have to release a book.
Error.
Yeah,
release
because which is the one
FAQ
that they just missed the whole sentence off, like
off of Renegade Grounds.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the Renegade
Crown
Crowns,
ones, yeah.
oh
So
yeah,
that would be
that's
the kind
like
of thing
one
where
of
the
the
Dwarf
character
hammer,
abilities, wasn't it?
Acts of Drago having no strength value.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, because they've released almost like more rules to have rules on top of them, if that makes sense.
I think because I'm going over
Yeah,
7.5
I would
the
go
amount of
over as well.
journals. I think there's
Yeah.
going to be plenty of journals for Scope to have plenty of errors.
Plenty of errors.
I'm going under because they'll have learnt
You're
from
optimistic.
the mistakes.
Yeah,
I
come
am.
on, Liam. Come on, you know
Yeah, but
GW people more
the
than we
stuff
do. Come on, you
the
know
stuff
this.
I've learned from Liam, they've probably already wrote the next 6 journals.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
lined
say
up
usually-
to
Yeah,
They
3-year
will,
cycle,
but
aren't they?
it's more like they'll have learned from that Dwarf mistake to triple check
Proofread it.
everything. Is
Mm.
my prediction. So
I mean,
now, let away from the game, but more on us. So I didn't do 2 slices this one, apparently. I did. I did them in the wrong order, looking at it.
can they be 1250? Or do they have to
So-
be over 1250?
over 1250 or over.
Yeah, 1250 all over.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely paying 1250.
Is this individually or as a 3?
As a 3.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
3. Oh, God.
Yeah. I reckon I'd do that as an individual.
I mean, I'm not going to
The
lie. I
problem
will let
is,
the side
Jack's
down.
running out of armies to paint.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but I reckon I've got 4 armies just in my orcs and goblins.
Now, it doesn't count as Orc and Goblins, that's 1.
Well, no, like there'll be the different, like there'll be the night goblins, there'll be
No.
orcs.
No, there's
That's
still
one.
orcs and goblins, Jack. That's cheating.
Well, no, well, what if they're split into different journals? The different journals count as different armies.
If
I
you build
if I do
an
a
entire,
nomadic war,
if there's a nomadic war list where you own not a single model of it now, and you do an entire 1250 point plus list for it, then it counts.
okay.
Okay.
So I don't think I've
I'm
painted
looking
any
at my
nomadic.
shelves now.
I
What
know it's a matter of sea chariots. So I reckon I'm gonna do I'll do my night goblins. Cafe. I reckon easily over. Easily. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends what Liam's got planned in his future. I don't reckon
I've got
you'll do whatever big release there is.
So I can't use my 1250 one if it's the army I'm going to paint, because technically I'd have to paint the whole range of that army, if that makes sense. So I want to paint the Sea Guard, but then that means I've got to paint all of my High Elf army,
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't have
which
to
is an
finish the
entire
whole army.
shelf of
You've
High
got to
Elves.
paint-
You
but
don't have to finish the army.
Enough
You just have to
high
paint
elves.
1250
Yeah.
points worth.
So if I go for Wood Elves, that's some of my army painted. I think I can commit to maybe 3 armies
I reckon
this year.
I reckon the same for me. So Liam only needs to do
Yeah.
1. So over, easy.
Liam only needs to do a sixth of an army, and then we're over.
I went too low there.
750 points.
Liam's just going to wait to see whatever's top of the tier, and then that's what he's buying.
Exactly. That's why he's waiting for this FAQ, isn't it?
I love how we've just branded Liam an absolute demon.
Well, you've got your Renegade Crowns to paint up.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do whatever. If we get some release, I'll do that.
Your new kids
And I
level.
kind of want to do a Nomadic War 1250 as well, but
yeah,
I don't know. So for some reason, I have on my one with the number, I have clarified this. So it's an event with at least one of us attending as a player.
Okay.
As a group. So
you mean us, all of us?
No, at least one of us.
Just one.
All right.
So like,
I think it'd be more, even
would count as one.
I've got 3 booked in this year, and I'm probably the least one that attends the event.
I'll probably do at least 12. I'll do one a month, probably. I reckon.
Yeah, so that's 15.
But it isn't because Durham's the same. So that's 14. And I generally do.
Oh, the narrative ones we're doing
similar ones to Jack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are any of you going to the midweek one as well? I'm going to.
I'm going to that one.
Oh, so that don't count then.
Yeah.
Jack, sell your tickets, or will that count?
Well, no, because it won't give us any extra.
True, yeah, true. Are you going to that one as well, Liam?
I am indeed. We've all got tickets.
Oh my god, we're all going. We need t-shirts.
We'll leave that to you.
With Liam's devil face on.
Yeah, like for as long as we've been doing this, which is, are we nearly a year yet? Maybe not.
Oh.
We're nearly a year.
Yeah, nearly a year. So we've been doing this a year. I know we've known each other a long time, but we've never ever been to events as a team together. We haven't, not as a team. We've been at the same events.
Well, that's not a team one either.
No, but we can all be crew.
So overall under.
I still think
I'm just going to say over on the pure fact that I'm already committed to 3. I know you're at 2 of them, Jack and Liam, but I'm committed to 3, and you guys are on every other week. And you both live in Nottingham or near Nottingham, which is...
Well, that's the point. If we're both... There's a TSM one.
It's like we'll be overlapping.
I suppose, yeah. Does it count to my event that I run?
If the San Diego one's doing that, we'll both attend that probably, Liam.
I think over, definitely.
Well, yeah. Have you come with the fact of how many we attended this year?
I have not prepared that much.
Well, you both have been to at least 4 of mine this year. Or one of you has at least been.
I reckon I did 8 last year, but Jack was at least at 5 of them.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that picture you've got there, Liam. Is that when you fought the 90 Night Goblin Archers?
It's when I played the 90 Night Goblin Archers 3 games in a row.
The 90 one with it. Yeah. And Jack explaining how big his penis is.
Sorry, 6 inches. 6 inches.
So you're going over, Dan?
I think over, yeah. Mainly because of you two.
Yeah, I still think over, but I'm not quite as confident now that you've pointed out that we probably attended at least 50% of the same.
I think under just.
Well, you're going to purposely, it gets to the end of the year, you're purposely going to start dropping out of tournaments.
Stop going to events in November.
Yeah, I'm not coming to Durham, forget that. Oh, no, Windows account.
Have I done one this year? No, I did.
You have? Oh, no, you did one in between Christmas and New Year, didn't you?
29th for the 30th of December.
Yeah, I don't think we've been
to we're getting to the end of January with 1.
No, none. Have you been to an event?
Is it in February? It's doing in February.
Oh, well, 31st and 1st.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at this point now.
Yeah, it's January and February, technically.
Yeah, so you'll get 1 come the end of January.
Yeah, but we'll be up to 2 by middle of February when we've got the narrative.
Yeah. But that's only 2, and we're 2 months in.
Yeah, so that's just...
March.
Yeah.
What have you got planned in March? We've got obviously the midweek one. Which is
midweek one's free. Potentially Slaughter.
I've got Colchester.
So that'd be 5 at the end of March.
Yeah, I've got your event in April.
10.
I've got North in May.
5,
Warhammer
6.
Warhammer GT's in May as well, I think, whether I get
7.
that one. Well, I'm sure one of us will get that anyway.
Yeah.
And then that's where pretty much my Derby Forgotten North. We've got the narrative one in Derby in July,
8.
which I'll definitely go to.
So we're now
The
7
Warhammer
months.
Doubles. Warhammer Doubles is in July as well. Whether we go to one of us goes to that. Oh, maybe we'll struggle to get to 18.5 then. Maybe I'm gonna have to book in a load of little events just to piss Liam off.
Do every 4 nights
it
between
depends how much
Christmas and New
Liam
Year.
wants to be at the top.
Yeah. Dan's gonna have to start attending all his own events.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Well, yeah, I might have to.
You're mocking me for one of it, but I've got more narrative events booked in for next year than I have competitive ones.
Nah, you tell us
So,
all.
What, 2 narrative and 1 competitive so far?
yes.
Yeah, well, that takes you up to March.
Someone told me Durham were narrative, then I looked at who were going. I'm like, for God's sake.
And then the last slide is a bit of speculation.
Ooh, none of these have been speculation. Ooh,
my favorite giant. Cheeky.
So, I've put on there, obviously, Kislev. Maybe we're all half expecting it.
Whose is that? That mammoth.
Google's.
Oh, okay, because that's amazing.
Jack mentioned it earlier, but potential a Chaos War Mammoth kit this year.
Yeah,
it's been rumored for the last 4 years. So who knows? We've got potential Norska. They've still got that section in the big book, haven't they?
Is it Ulfric? The
Something
Wanderer?
like that.
Wanderer. Yeah.
I was just looking for an image because there's obviously no
his models
Norska models.
Yeah,
his models mint.
The
Norska one I'd be impressed with because it'll have all the like ice wolves and the ice trolls.
So I guess it's your giants for Albion, or
they are indeed
Dogs of War.
What was the character in Albion? There was a dark wizard guy, isn't there?
Oh, the Dark Emissary and the Truth Seeker, Truthbringer.
Yeah, with like the really creepy like
Fembeast
spawn thing. Yeah.
Well, I've got two sets of those giants. They're
not quite as big as normal giants, but they're still giants, right?
Yeah, well, you can see compared to the sort of normal size guys.
They're like really skinny.
But I think they've got more character than.
Yeah.
That was a campaign, but wasn't it? I think I've still got that in a loft somewhere.
There was an Albion Dark Shadows or something.
Yeah. I remember that being some sort of campaign book where you played certain missions. Yeah.
So I think they're similar. I think they're similar heights to the Marauder giant. This guy, not that you can see him.
Because it wasn't like a you versus them. It was all armies can take part in it, and this is your end goal type of thing, wasn't it? If I remember right.
And the idea was that you had one of the 2 character wizards in your list, and then you'd fight for one of the sides. Yeah. So they're my potential wild speculation.
I think
for the coming year.
I mean, you've got it sneakily in one of those images. A big chaos dragon. That's one model that Chaos haven't had yet. So I think they're due a big dragon.
I'd love to see a high elf refresh.
Can't see it happening. This quick.
I'm just trying to work out in my head how they would, because they like a lot of the newer kits of the high elves were quite late on in the
8th edition.
The fantasy wasn't it? Same with the dark elves when they brought all the dark elf stuff out. So I can't see. I mean, that's just me praying, but I think wild predictions. My wild prediction: I don't think we see Kislev this year.
You don't?
No. I think there's too much going on with the factions they've got at the minute for them to be like, here's an entire new faction.
But you just said there'd be ogres and chaos dwarves brought through.
Exactly, but that's not Kislev though, is it?
But they're new factions.
No, but I mean them as the new faction. I just don't think I can't see it yet.
Well, what's the difference between that and them just porting over ogres or?
Well, they've got a link, haven't they? They've got to link Cathay into the old world somehow, apart from just a ship that somehow they transported stone sentinels on.
I don't know. Like that's the law. That is just an emissary ship that's arrived. Like I think it's easier. They've already mentioned Kislev in loads of the bits of lore and all the journals and stuff.
They're waiting for the chaos to kick off, don't they? Do we get the ever chosen before Archaon? That could be a prediction.
I think we're still too many levels below with the characters that we've got currently. We're like lieutenant currently with the sort of characters we've got. So I think we're still probably a bit.
This is the good thing about the setting it's in at the minute. Any of these could happen because I think we've mentioned it before. There's such a time gap that they can just push any old stuff in there. You know, they might bring out an entire new faction that suddenly died off before the world that was.
I'd like to see like Throg like troll faction instead like a Norse faction. Cool. I'd like to see like a Throg troll faction.
Is that the guy we were talking about yesterday? Throg. Or someone asked about.
Yeah, the big.
That's that guy. Yeah. I'd love to see Vampire Coast. That'd be that'd probably be my best one. Vampire Coast / something along those. Is it Starossa? Is it?
Pirates of Starossa, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like
a mixture empire as well, aren't they? Though they're not quite undead, all of them. If I remember rightly.
I think most of the armies currently have got the majority of the sort of big things. I think the only way to start bringing a significant amount more like big models in would be to drop a Storm of Magic or a Monstrous Arcanum.
That was one I was going to ask.
I can't see us getting. I can't see us getting that this year.
What were you asking, Liam?
Still a bit too early.
I was going to ask if we were going to get a model bigger than the Sentinel, or how many models bigger than the Sentinel we were going to get. It was going to be one of my questions.
Bigger.
Yeah, but how many like bigger than the Sentinel?
Yeah.
Well, what's left?
Well, Jack thinks we're going to get a Mammoth and a Chaos Dragon.
Yeah, like a Toad Dragon would be bigger. Like the old Magma Dragon model.
What about a Sky Titan? Because aren't they what the ogres eat to get the cannons?
Yeah, I think they're all long extinct though, aren't they?
Right. Okay.
I can't.
All
like elemental models would be cool.
What about if we get it's not necessarily a model. It could be more like a piece of terrain. But what about
these guys? If this is the old fire elemental.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
He's cool. There's a beast one and a death one.
Right.
So that'd be cool.
What about a Black Ark?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like when I was saying about the boats before, if they I don't like gameplay wise, I'm not sure what they'd be, how they'd work, but if those boats sort of got released, that'd be pretty cool.
Do we think we'll get the second Cathane Dragon this year? Well, there's 3 named ones, isn't there? But the 2 that you see from the from the Total War games.
The Total War's got 3 in, hasn't it?
Yeah, so obviously Miao Ying. That's what I'm saying. Do we get one of the other 2?
I don't know. I don't think we'll.
Well, they mentioned 4, don't they? There's the 3 that we've seen, and then these.
Yeah, I think
Lee Dane, I think it is, who's like the Northern Dragon.
On your logic, the gap in between needs to be filled first before we see Cathay itself. So I think to have Chaos Dwarfs, Ogres slotted in, and then that next dragon, I think it'd be a push for this year.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably get we might get one of the Chaos Dwarfs or Ogres. I think we'll have Kislev, which will basically fit up that bit, and then you just need the Ogres will be basically the gap in between, and then Cathay maybe for that third phase of Cathay or whatever it will be.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, again, like we said, they can go anywhere with it. They really
can. So because what's the next sort of like preview show type thing? Obviously, we haven't having a new year.
They haven't said one. No, the New Year 2 week after New Year preview was the last one.
Would you a new roadmap?
Did they do a 40k one on the? I didn't watch the stream, so I don't know. I just saw the preview, the pictures after. I don't know if they did a 40k one, didn't they?
The Old World roadmap that we got, is now finished, right?
Yes, finished with the Westerland one, yeah.
Like Empire of Man was the last thing on that sort of flow chart.
Yeah. What was the last actual Arcane Journal? Was it the Empire of Man?
No,
it was the West.
No, I mean the army specific one.
Army specific one.
Wood Elf Beastman.
Yeah, it will have been, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because this only goes up. It went up to High Elves and Empire.
Yeah.
Although
So
is that roadmap 24 that I'm looking at maybe?
Adepticon is the end of April, end of March even.
So that'll be the next one. Then
So that my guess is that's the next preview show.
Okay. Which don't really tie into our predictions of when the. Although I suppose they've already previewed the cafe stuff, haven't they? So it's not like they have to do another one. Yeah, sure.
And then we get something small in between.
Characters or something, or that was the one actually.
Something big previewed.
The guys at the club were talking something very similar to this, and
when's that end of March? Adepticon.
Yeah.
There's a few of the characters missing out of the Arcane Journals, isn't there? Still,
like Kitnick and
Thorgrim and
just model wise.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like your little gap filler until the big releases again. Maybe that could be on the predictions.
Yeah, very easily.
Yeah, because it don't make sense giving somebody rules in a specific book and then not actually having a model. Well, not one that they currently sell, obviously.
Well, I mean, Krolik never got a model, and he's had rules for a long time.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but that's a different era, isn't it? Like Games Workshop now don't do models, don't do rules if they haven't got models.
Yeah,
profiles without models.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got a Thorgrim somewhere though, Jack, haven't you? Surely.
Yeah.
To
that profile in the Arcane Journal.
No, I've got.
Have you got the one where he's on the sleigh? Yeah, so I would assume that might be the model they bring out. Actually, something similar to that.
I think he's too old. Like it's supposed to be a young one, isn't it? In the profile.
Is he not the High King though? Still.
He's not the High King yet.
No, he's more
he's the young upstart, is he? Yeah, because that's where he does
to die.
He is the one on the throne that they carry about in his
He is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the minute, he's just a lord of a
keep. Yeah, has he just got an oath stone in his
I think so,
yeah. An stone in his profile.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Like.
Well, because I don't know.
I don't know how they released
late on, didn't they? But Burlock didn't. I don't think Burlock come out with the Arcane Journal, did he? I think he come out a bit.
It was a bit later. The same as the Troll Orc caster.
Yeah.
Yes, and go on. What's her face? Marauder lady.
Friedel.
Marauder lady. Friedel. Yeah, she come out a bit later on, didn't she? As well. I mean, so did Cecil, didn't I? think he was the last character one to be done.
He was a bit late as well.
Yeah. So maybe they get slotted in. I think we'll have the journal. I imagine that second phase of Cafe will come out next month at some point.
Yeah.
And then
God help my bank balance.
And then we'll get the preview / roadmap at Adepticon at the end of March.
Yeah, that probably ties in to when they did the original roadmap as well.
Yeah, and then similar. Then we'll have whether we have that sort of same thing where we're having journals pretty much every 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
For 6 months or so after that. I don't know. I guess that's the it's one of those. It's a weird one. Like the journals now, obviously the original journals came and they had to release whole armies alongside them.
Yeah.
Whereas now they tend to just like these more story focused ones, and they just drop a unit or a character with them. They're a lot easier for them to release without huge stuff going on in the background. So they could theoretically drop quite a lot of those quite quickly to sort of progress the story, or do they squeeze in those Kislevs or whatever, which are the bigger works, and then maybe we only see one Arcane Journal for 2 months.
Because they're only really focusing on different small parts of the old world, aren't they? Obviously, they started in the Border Princes, but they didn't. I don't think they really went into the actual War of the Border Princes that much.
I think the Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings are sort of
obviously
crept up into that area.
I think they're a bit shoddy with
coming towards the Empire now. I guess they'll from various directions.
The north side.
So it'd be nice to see. Yeah, I guess, but we still haven't really seen an Empire like any internal Empire affairs. I guess.
Because they have a civil war, don't they, at some point as well?
Yeah, so we're still not really seeing anything around that, but not. yeah, like obviously Kislev up here will yeah, like the Siege of Prague and stuff like that is still
Actually,
a little.
yeah, that's the point. There's no elect accounts about either, is there? There's just the Grandmasters and the mercenary captain from is it von Lowenhack from Nuln, who's not from Nuln but fights for Nuln. But there's none of the actual elect accounts of each of the city-states, is there? Yeah, so that might be something that comes out. Because obviously the models are there, aren't they? The elect account models.
Yeah.
To
So
be
yeah,
honest,
like yeah.
I always thought that when the game got released, it would be one big Empire box, rather like how it obviously does with By Space Marines.
Yeah.
I thought it would do that. Obviously, they didn't, but I'd still love to see that kind of thing at some point.
Yeah, like a full army battle box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that's the thing with the old world. It's not kind of, you know, like in AOS and 40k where you have specific boxes for specific armies. With old world, it's here's a box of blank models, paint them how you want. Like you've just said, with like the big army box. And I think the battalion box, obviously, amazing value for them. I think that I'll even go on record saying I think they're probably the best value boxes out of everything they've released since I've been collecting. I mean, we all know.
Just to see if they start to do more like Arcane Journal, Army of Infamy style boxes.
Yeah, that'd be quite nice. Like a Cathay Empire mixy type one. You get a box of state troops, a box of archers, and a captain, and some Jade.
Yeah, or even like stuff like Nomadic War, which is very different than the core army box.
Yeah.
Like, do they
like
do
box
a
of walls, box of boars, box of chariots?
Yeah, focus style ones.
Yeah, because if I remember right, they used to do like old fantasy bundles, didn't they? I think they used to be able to buy like the old battalion boxes, but then you used to get, I don't know, one of the special units, one of the rare units, then a character as like a GW packed bundle, didn't they? They've probably gone way over that now, but that used to be a thing, I'm sure it did. Because I remember picking up the old free magazines, and it's like, oh yeah, if you buy this bundle, you'll save £5, which was clearly a lot back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to see more, like you've just said, more kind of dedicated Arcane Journal boxes than just it's got this army and it's got this army, so you're having to go and buy both. You know, because you can't get hold of a lot of the stuff anyway. Like, because if it's popular and it's good, it goes, as we all know. But what I am glad about is it's not gone back to the old fantasy days where you had to buy 2 boxes to make a unit of 20 dudes. Whose idea was it to put flipping 16 models in a box when you needed 20? Really? Great business because people used to buy them, obviously, but my goodness. Yeah, dear. And just like that, I think we're about done. Got nothing
we're starting to blabble a little bit, aren't we?
On his banners, aren't we? Yeah. Are we letting Jack do his? Jack, it's your first one of the year, mate.
2026, the year of the podcast. like us, subscribers, share us to your friends, foes, anyone. Yeah, let's get us up to. I think we're averaging 200-ish views an episode.
I was just going to say we are now 205 subscribers, so technically we've hit another milestone, so we're doing all right.
Yeah. So
205 in nearly a year.
Yeah, so we can get up to 500 at the end of this year. I think that'd be a nice
I think
place.
That's a good goal. Yeah. We should have added that in on his wild predictions.
Yeah.
We'll all have retired and become podcasters.
Yeah, I think this year we'll aim to try and get a few more special guests on.
Yes.
And we'll start to share some love between small channels and see if we can all grow as a hobby.
What I might do is, if we can find a day next week, if you guys are free, I might have a word with our TO up at the Durham event to see if we can go through our little lists, because we've already submitted.
Or we could get him on for the review after the event.
All that, yeah. He's playing in the event as well, isn't he? So he might be like, I don't want to come and talk to you guys. You'll batter me.
Cool. Okay. Well, we'll leave it there. And
Yep.
yeah, thanks for joining us on this journey. And we'll see you next time.
I don't know if Liam's froze or he's just like
He's just super concentrating. I can see his eyes just shifting.
keeping concentrating, pulling another technical hitch. Right. Good to see you both. Yeah. Hopefully see you in a couple of months when I finish editing this video.
I'll see you in 10 days.
Well, we've had cafe release.
Well, yeah, maybe we'll be talking FAQ tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. Touch wood.
Yeah, back to recording.
Right, guys.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. See you soon. Adios. Bye.
Laters.